It's Tina here, back for another video. Today we are looking at a cover of I Wanna Know What Love Is by Foreigner, sung by Regine Velasquez. So let's watch it together and we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Gonna take a little time to think things over. Better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. In my life,
Nice.
there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel love is. I know you can show me.
Ooh.
Gonna
I love this woman's tone. It is so nice. What I like too about this, I just randomly realized that there's women coming upstairs. Wonder why that is. I assume they're the backing vocalists. But as I was saying, what I like about the way that she kind of started off this song is she took her time singing those words. So the good thing about a lot of modern music is you do have a little bit of play to either sit behind or in front of the main beat, as long as you get those words within a particular, or I should say, as long as you get that phrase within a particular time, there is a little bit of room to move. In classical singing, it is very unlikely that you have any room to move. In fact, you most likely need to follow the sheet music down to a T, including all the dynamics and everything that is mentioned on the sheet music. So what I love about this is the way that she's phrased her words. She really takes her time and puts her own flavor on it by doing that, because she finds certain words more important than others. And another singer would probably do it in a different way. I know Tina Arena covered this song. I love her version as well, but she does sing it quite differently to Regine. So let's have a look. I think at the beginning of the video I said Regina Velasquez. I hope not, but Regine. Here we go.
take a little time to look around me. I've got no one left to hide. It's like love has finally found me.
Nice.
There's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change that lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me.
Not bad. Very nice. Hang on, hold up. Let me rewind a little bit there. I just want to hear that part again. Where are we? Okay. A nice power behind those notes. She was pushing, I think, a little bit, but also too, her pitch was a little bit off based on the chord. I mean, from what I can hear, it's a little bit out. It doesn't discredit her at all. She's doing great so far.
And all you
to mention something. With a song like this, I actually enjoy the fact that she's taking it elsewhere. She's doing all these beautiful embellishments. She's changing the melody towards the end of the song. And that's really, really cool, guys. But I really think that when you are singing a song, it's very tricky to decide how much to put, how much to change a melody that perhaps is considered a staple song. And I feel that sometimes some artists, not necessarily picking on Regine here, but just generally speaking, some artists will overdo it with the embellishments and it takes away from the heart and the feeling of the song. There are a few artists that come to mind that tend to do this, and they tend to worry more about what their voice can do versus what the song is trying to convey and what it's trying to get across. Now, I understand that usually with singing competitions and parts where you, certain experiences where you need to really show off your voice, yeah, you know, changing the melody is kind of appropriate to some degree. But I think when it's overdone, it takes away from the story and becomes too caught into the tricks. And that's the thing about singing. A lot of the time, students are more worried about sounding big and doing big notes, and that's great. But it's not everything to singing. It's not the be all and end all, because there are some amazing, beautiful singers like Eva Cassidy, like Joni Mitchell, there's just a list, guys, that they're the main ones I can think of right now, that don't need to do all that stuff. You know, Let It Be. You know, Imagine There's No Heaven. That song, Can't Help Falling in Love With You, Love Me Tender. These are songs that don't necessarily go anywhere, but mean a lot and are able to be powerful in terms of an emotive way. So a big voice is not always the be all and end all, you know, and you've got to be very strategic about where you place them. I like the way she's taking it elsewhere, but I just kind of wanted to put that in there because I noticed she's gone a different direction with the end of the song, and it's just a valid point to make. So let's continue. The other thing is, if it is not rehearsed and you are going for it, or you know, you're having a little bit of a vocal day where it's a little bit shaky, a little bit strained. Two things. One, you need to plan how you're going to come back down, because at some point you need to come back down. When it's more of an improvisational thing that you do, if you can't hear how to get back down, it becomes very hard, and you know that you've got this bar where you're like, I've got to do something, and what do I do, and how do I get back down to, you know, earth, I guess, in terms of range. So, you know, and that's a certain particular example where she went up and then she was like, oh no, I don't know, what do I do here? And she went to go do it, but it wasn't quite polished. And that does happen in a live performance, guys. Don't think that, you know, I'm picking on Regine at all. It does happen to a lot of artists, including myself, where I've been caught stuck sometimes and I perform and I'm like, ooh girl, don't do that again. That was not good. And you live and learn. But these are things to keep in mind when you are watching performances or you are experiencing and experimenting with your voice as well. Ooh, she ended on a high. I tell you what, I really do enjoy Regine's voice. It's absolutely gorgeous. It does appear to be on a singing show, so obviously you do want to showcase as much of your voice as you possibly can, but it can go either way. She's got a lovely voice. Absolutely loved her rendition of the song, and I love the way she played with her phrases. And overall, she's got a pretty nice voice as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, what you'd like to see next. And keep in mind, guys, I do have a big announcement coming in a couple of days that are going to hopefully benefit you guys and those that are wanting to learn how to sing. So I'm very, very excited. We've been working really, really hard over here. And I can't wait to tell you all about it in probably the next couple of videos. All right, guys, have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Rise above and love. Mwah. Bye.